Hello, I'm Angelica Pozo, and today I'll be showing you how to do some carving techniques, a technique from my book, Ceramics for Beginners, Surfaces, Glazes, and Firing. I'm doing the carving technique here, but I want some guidance for my drawing, so that I've prepared my drawing on paper. In order to transfer my drawing, I have traced it onto this piece of plastic. So you can see how that fits on there, and then from this piece of plastic I can trace it onto the surface of my piece. Right now this will move out of position, so just to make it stick, just a very light misting of water just makes it stick ever so slightly so it won't slide on me as I'm putting my decoration on. Oops, it's a little bit out of position, so make sure it's in position. It's just this little bit of a static cling that you want it to be on there. And then, since these are straight edges, I'm going to use a ruler to guide. But you can use any tool, even a pencil, anything any dull pointed tool to etch a line into your surface. You can just draw directly onto it with a pencil or with any dull tool if you are comfortable with the image you are working with. But if you want to practice ahead of time, this is a really good way to transfer. Also a really good way if you're doing more than one of the same decoration. And ta-da! It's faintly there, but it's clear enough for you to be able to start working on it. So with carving or incising, if I was just to incise this, I can follow and my outline and have one form of decoration. So I could have it one form of decoration like that and just have it like that if I just want it incised. But if I want to do a little bit of carving and make it a little slightly dimensional, I can start shaving away some of the clay around the form and in certain areas where it would be the background to help that form pop up and give it a little bit more dimension. So this kind of carving to create dimension, a sense of dimension or a sense of depth. So you can carve around it as well as inside the form to make different parts pop up. Wherever it's deeper, that's where the form is going to look like it pops up the most. So just keep on working it until you get the effect you want. So here I've pretty much developed the level of depth that I want. I'm making that center part kind of pop up a little bit and give it a little bit more accent. So I'm pretty happy with that middle part. Now I want to do something with the outside part. This is another kind of fluting another kind of carving rather. It's called fluting. If you carve the sides of a pot with repeated ridges like the flutes of a column, that's where I believe it gets that name, I would guess. But I can accentuate my border. As I'm carving, I'm holding my thumb at the end to make sure I don't tear, so tear that last piece and get a nice crisp cut. Different kinds of tools will give you different shapes of carving, especially for doing this type of textured carving. So it's good to experiment and see what kinds of shapes you can get, what kinds of textures you can get. And there you have it. I framed my flower. To find more techniques, pick up the book, Ceramics for Beginners, Surfaces, Glazes, and Firing. Thank you.